I'd like you to meet Stephen Nash. Stephen?
Stephen.
Hey, Craig.
This is Craig.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Stephen is the CEO of a company called Homeground Services, which are a Melbourne-based company. Now, Stephen, where are we and what is this project?
Well, welcome to Elizabeth Street Common Ground Supportive Housing. This is a project designed specifically to find and house and end the homelessness of the most vulnerable people in homelessness in Melbourne.
It's a big claim to make, to say end homelessness. How are you going to achieve that?
Well, by providing a safe, affordable, secure home. Some people literally are coming here from living on the streets. Others have been referred by organisations who work with homeless people, like hospital emergency departments, mental health wards, and so people have referred a number of their clients through, and we have had an independent panel who have overseen our assessments, and we think we've found 65 people who are very highly vulnerable and certainly chronically homeless.
This is gold. This is amazing. Like, you know, if you had the wish list, like this is what's missing. This is what we need. This is what we need in Ballarat.
How does this make you feel, Craig, knowing that of all your work for 5 years, you've fed people, you've educated people, but it's still not enough? Is this a solution, and can we do this in Ballarat?
Yes, we can. Yeah, and look, it's still not enough. We've made a lot of progress within Ballarat, Steve, and you know, we've created the awareness, and we've now created an opportunity for community involvement. But you know, that's pretty much at a base level, and but still we have people that can't get housing and are sleeping rough in Ballarat. This is what we need. This is what we need. We need something that can not just give people some stable housing, but the support mechanism to allow them and to break the cycle, because they have the mentoring, the support that they require. This is just amazing.
It's not just a rooming house, is
No.
it? This is a beautiful, beautiful modern building.
Well, that's the point as well, is we wanted to design a building that made people feel good to be here, to feel like it's a place that's cared for, and that anyone in Melbourne would be proud to live in. So they're fully self-contained apartments. In the common ground component of this building, there's 131 self-contained units. So 65 people who have been previously homeless, and 66 just low-income renters will be living in this building. And there's a 24/7 concierge, which means that people can be assured that there's no one in the building who shouldn't be in here and causing any problems.
Yep.
Can you show us around?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, we're going into a typical apartment. They're all fairly similar in their layout, and they're all fully self-contained. So it's an apartment. Everyone has their own kitchen, their own bathroom, and their own space for living. And there's a balcony. The idea is a lot of people who we're housing here have been homeless for a long time, and the best housing that many have had access to is a rooming house or a boarding house, where they have to share kitchens and bathrooms, and they're often quite dangerous places, and so people don't really mix very well and feel very unsafe. So they can come in here, have their own place where they can put up their feet and know that someone's not going to be kicking their door in, interrupting them.
Put up their feet.
This is amazing.
When do we go up to Club Lounge? This is
You honestly have no idea. This
It was at the
is
soccer
an incredible facility, isn't it? How do you feel about this, Craig?
Oh, look, it just excites me. It's so clean and neat, you know, and it allows people to start to create a little bit of self-confidence and live with a little bit of dignity.
You're all right, mate. You seem to get a bit emotional over this. What's going through your head looking at this?
This is what people deserve, irrelevant of their situation. There's so many reasons why people end up in this situation, and this is what everybody deserves, irrelevant of what people think. This is just another a new education step for our community and beyond, and we shouldn't be aiming any shorter, any lower than this. You know, there is no better gift than the gift of giving, but you know, to be able to give this sort of opportunity to somebody which, you know, everyone deserves, so that they can have the opportunity to build on their, you know, their self-respect. You know, for many, they would never have experienced an environment like this ever, and that's such an unfortunate and tragic situation. And to bring people from unfortunate circumstances and cultures and allow them to experience this, to potentially, you know, break the cycle, you know, that just excites me, and we must make this happen. We have to make this happen, because, you know, as a community now, we have to take the next step, and we then are able to maybe lead by example within rural Victoria for a start as to how it should be done.